Hello, and welcome to another session on using Blender for video editing. Today we're going to talk about how to use a strip in your video sequence editor as a mask to another strip. Now, you might recall we've discussed this before when we talked about how to censor part of your video, but we're going to take another stab at it and get into a little bit more detail so we fully understand what's going on, because we're going to use this learning in our next session on how to create custom transitions. Okay, so what is a mask? In terms of what we're going to be doing, a mask is a strip which is going to have different shades from black to white, and you can pretend that this missing section here is black. And the idea is when you apply a mask to another strip, then anything that's white, well, you can see that part of it. But anything that's black or anything that's not fully white anyway is partially transparent. And if it's black, then it's fully transparent. You don't see it at all. So let's get started with the demo. In my sequence editor, I have two different strips. So I have this top strip from Cintel, and then this other strip, which is a nice vibrant color. And we're going to apply a mask to the top strip so that only part of it can be seen. Okay, so we'll start by going to Add, Effect Strip, and Color. Like I said, it has to be white so that it's full, so that we can see it fully. It's fully opaque. So I'm going to scroll down here, change color, bring that all the way up to perfect white. And then now I'm going to select this Cintel strip, go to the Modifiers tab, click Add Strip Modifier, Mask. Once we do that, we have these different options. It's already set up to select a strip. That's what this blue is here. Now we just need to click on this empty space and pick the color strip that we just added. And that's done. So now this video strip here is using this color strip as the mask. So if I go over here, if I click somewhere else on the timeline, you can see that we can see it perfectly. And it looks the same because the mask is white. But watch what happens. Right now I'm going to go back over here, select that strip, and I'm going to shift it so that it's only exists in the top right corner. So I go to Image Offset, enable that, and I'll click and drag this X values. It's over there, and the Y value, so that's over there. So now the only part that's white is the top right corner. Now if I click over here, you'll see there, now only that piece of the video is visible. Everything else we can see through it. And I'll hit the play button so you can see that. Oh, sorry. Oh, actually that was fine. So a few things to note from what we're seeing here. So whether for the mask strip, the color strip, whether it's black or whether it's just not present, the result is the same. It means that that portion of the video that we're applying the mask to will be perfectly see-through. And the other thing to notice is that this color strip we're using, it has a very small length, but it still works across the entire video that we've applied it to. That's a nice little feature for us to make use of, and we'll take advantage of that in the next session on custom transitions. So that's the basics of it, but let's try to create that example I had from the beginning with this piece of paper. So what we're going to do is we are going to set up a mask so that only the outer border is visible for that video, and the inner part of it will be see-through. So how can we do that? Because from what we saw over here, when we go to pick a mask, we can only select one single thing. But recall, what we can do is create a meta strip. We can take two different color strips. One will be black and that'll be in the middle. One will be white and that'll be underneath. Combine them into a meta strip, and then we'll use that. So let's get started with that now. So I am going to go back over to this strip here. You know what? I'll just delete that. I want to start fresh. So I'll delete that. I'll add 2 different color strips. So add one, and you know what, I'll just press, I'll just duplicate this one. I'll press, hold down on Shift D, bring that up. I'll use the Y key to lock that on the Y axis. Okay, so we'll start with the black. The black will be the middle portion. So I am going to go back to the strip section here, and image offset. I have to enable both of these, image offset and image crop. So I'll start by shifting it over like that and like that. Okay, so that's roughly what I want. And then I'll adjust the crop there, and on the right there. So that's the black that we want in the center. That's the part that'll be see-through. Okay, and then I also need to go back to the top and change that from cross to overdrop. Okay, and now this color strip on the bottom, all we need to do is change the color to perfect white. There we go. And now I will select both of them. We're using the Shift key. Press Ctrl G to create a single meta strip out of that. And now I will select that video strip for Sintel and go to modifiers, and now click this, choose meta strip, and now I can hide this because we're done working with it. And there you go. You can see right there that the border, the outsides of the top video we can see, but the inner portion of it is totally see-through, so we can see Cookie Monster on the other side because that's how we have the mask set up. So there you have it, how to use any strip in your video sequence editor as a mask to a different strip. Hope that was clear, because you definitely need to, we need to understand that how that works so that we can move on from there. So hope you liked that. If you did, please do give this video a like and subscribe so you can see more content, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye now.